In the heart of the COVID.
Still fucking COVID.
Ain't no love.
Still COVID.
COVID, baby.
Fuck you.
Double dino
Like some rocks. Ow.
COVID.
Hey, Petey.
Hey guys, welcome to.
Hey, Petey.
Hey, Danny. Welcome to Belly Hanging, the still like the number one average climbing podcast
in the
out
world.
there in the whole world. My name's Pete,
My name's Danko Winterbear.
and it's still COVID, and we're still indoors.
Sun's out.
We're still not climbing.
Guns out.
We're still doing pull-ups.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. You know what? I'm actually. It's strange how it's become the new normal.
Yeah.
It's really weird, and we are. I was saying this before we started the podcast. We're working out so much at the minute. This past week has been insane mode. We've not had any rest days. We all see each other working out, and it kind of inspires us to sort of keep going.
I'm not getting the same burn though.
No.
So all you guys
Neither.
working out there, kudos. Keep it going.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee none of us are getting the same fucking burn.
No.
It's just climbing like.
Like when you
beasts.
come back from a day out, your entire body is just so tired, and you just
Get to bed. You can't touch the pillow.
yeah, your
Duvet
hands hurt. And it's just not the same. I'll have really sore shoulders now, but everything else is fine.
Yeah.
But really sore
We're
shoulders.
doing well though, man.
Yeah, we are really doing well.
Yeah, we've
I'm
got a strong
super
house.
happy with how things are going in terms of training wise, and just staying occupied and staying psyched, watching lots of climbing videos, and just
Which is the purpose of our life.
purpose
We
of
just
our
watch
life.
climbing videos, and every now and then someone makes us do some work.
And that's it.
Leave me to my climbing videos.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Just in COVID
Emotionally?
times, emotionally.
Great, stable.
You feel
For
stable.
once.
That's good.
No, I'm good, man. I don't think I've been caught up in the thing other than when I was like unwell and like
Yeah.
you're thinking what, but then I just ignore the news and like people just update you all the time. And
Yeah,
then-
exactly. You get the updates. So I'm the same, man. I've sort of cut out
We're in
reading
a
on
bubble.
it.
And we
Yeah.
get little tiny like socially distancing people delivering things,
Yeah.
and other than that,
Yeah.
it's just our bubble.
Yeah. We don't really hear much from anyone else other than like friends and family that
I go
you
to
reach
work
out to.
from a shift,
Yeah.
but like
It's really
they
weird.
mean nothing to me. They're not climbers. Why don't they get that?
Climbing's the only thing.
Like I love my life, I love my job, but
Mm.
none of them are climbers.
No, other than our bread man, he's a climber.
He's a climber.
And we have nice chats to him
Nice
once
chats
a
'cause
week,
he's
don't
a
we?
climber.
Because he's a climber. We
He
talk about
gets it.
training, talk about other things.
So thanks for asking, Pete.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm doing really well.
You promise. You don't look it. You look unhinged.
I look unhinged.
Yeah.
Slowly getting unhinged. Well, we've been doing a jigsaw over the last week, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it's been stressful at times. It's been beautiful at times. It's been fun. It's been chilled. And last night we came to the finish of this. It's really hard jigsaw. It's like a Van Gogh thing. It's really just difficult jigsaw. There's nothing in it. Or it's a field. That's all it is. There's no identifying
It's a feel
feature.
like a fucking skylark in it.
There's a
One
lark
of those
in it.
Prominent, beautiful sounds of our summer.
What does it sound like? That's a skylark.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You always hear it like Crosby around Crosby.
We should go to Crosby.
I watch them all the time.
Is that it?
So anyway, Pete's getting away, detracting from this beautiful story. He got an amazing jigsaw. It took ages to do and we crushed it. And then last night, there's 2 pieces missing. And I know some of you guys out there are probably thinking, oh, there's COVID and that. This is fucking massive in this bubble.
We need to find. We need some detectives to find the answer.
I still think you have them,
So
or one of them.
Dan feels
think
like
you have
I've
one of them and
I've
you've lost
taken
the
one.
one.
I've taken one.
That's my
so that
working
I'm the
theory.
last person to
put the piece
put
in.
the piece in. I certainly
I
haven't
think
done
you
that.
took one
Yeah.
to put the last piece in. Because I called you out on it in the last hour.
Yeah.
And you had a little tweak in your
Yeah.
eye, and I was like, he's
Yeah.
got this piece.
I was winding you up, and
And
that
then-
little tweak in my eye was
And
joking.
then we get to the end, and there's 2 pieces missing.
Yeah.
So I think you hid one.
And then I got
Lost
paranoid.
one,
I think
and you
that
think
you
I
hid
have
one.
one.
Now I think that you've hid one. We've actually lost one, and I think when I find that last one, I'm gonna be like, I found it, Dan, and you're gonna be like, oh, I found the other one as well.
Let's have an amnesty. We'll put a
An
box
amnesty.
somewhere
Turn
in
the
the
lights
house, and if they're in there,
Yeah, it just happens.
no questions asked. The jigsaw's completed.
You know what? Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't have them.
Yeah,
Dan.
we're fine in this house. No one's paranoid or anything.
Me and Dan are so
fucking
intense
sleep.
at the minute, just like staring at each other, trying to play mind games.
I think they can hear it in my voice, Pete. Don't need to describe it. Give me the jigsaw piece back.
So, I've ordered a jigsaw today.
I want to keep doing it
And
because jigsaws will get you strong for the war.
They will.
Problem solving.
Yeah.
Colour coding. Yeah. You're going to get strong doing jigsaws. And just ready, put the pieces in. And
Yeah.
thumb them in, ready, thumb it in, just thumb it in.
Okay. All right. Let's de-escalate the situation.
Yeah, if I talk about climbing, I'm quite calm.
Yeah, okay.
Bring it back to the topic.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Jigsaws, guys, get the fuck on with jigsaws. I love jigsaws.
you know what? Who I better be really
Say
good at
jigsaws 5 times.
Jigsaw, 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 jigsaw.
Yeah, rickshaw.
Rickshaw, jigsaw.
Nice.
Joe, who I think would
Santa
be
be great,
really good at jigsaws. Mike Crosby.
Mike Crosby.
Skylark Crosby.
I think Mike Skylark Crosby would be good at anything if you put his hands to it.
He would.
Put your hands to it, Mike. You'll be good at it, yeah? Come on, Mick, put your hands to it.
Right, should we get into our...
Topic of the week. This is the topic of the week. Ba-da-da-da-dum.
Deep dive. With a deep dive. This is the
Talking to me, please stop talking to me. I'm not listening.
Listen to me.
Not listening to your topic, it's mouth.
Topics. Topic of the week, guys. Top of the morning to you. This is topic of the week.
Top of the morning, so got new topics.
Here's the topic of the week. This week, me and Dan showed each other a climbing video on YouTube.
Yay.
And these are videos you can watch too.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
For free.
For free.
During these dark times.
So we both chose one to show to each other. I chose one and then at the last minute chose another because I saw a better option.
Contra-fucking-versial.
Very controversial.
We'll get to that bit at the end.
At the end, okay.
Yeah.
But so for now, I've actually dropped the ball because we were meant to show each other videos. You showed me a
Yeah, I
video.
showed
you
you.
showed me something I've never seen before, whereas I
Showed me something I told
you showed
to
me
put on.
ages ago. So,
I win.
but anyway, the idea of this is we're just going to talk about each video. So the first
And
one,
compete.
and yeah, this compete thing.
It's
yeah.
you compete in everything. You've made me feel
I do like competing, yeah,
So
in
it's head to
every
head?
single thing. Head
Fight.
to head fight. Okay, so the first film that you guys should go watch on YouTube is the one that I showed, and I changed my mind at the last minute. It's called The Stories We Wear with Sean Villanueva O'Driscoll.
My name's Sean Field.
Hey, my name's Sean
He's
O'Driscoll.
My ma's Irish.
My ma's Irish and my
My
dad's
dad's Spanish, but I'm from
Spanish
Belgium.
Filipino, and I'm from
And I'm half polar bear.
One of our favourite
probably
climbers.
I think he's my hero.
He's like a
man.
role model type figure who just everything he seems to come across so authentically himself, whilst also being
Most
insanely
gnarly,
like
beautiful.
and beautiful and musical and interesting and weird and
You know
yeah.
that there's a scene when he in the Dodo's Delight on Real Rock where
Yeah.
he's got a shotgun and he's naked in like Greenland.
Oh, yeah.
describing himself as I'm half Belgian.
Yeah, he
half-
says- yeah.
half polar bear. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
So he grew up in Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
His mum's Irish and his dad's Spanish. And he's grown up climbing and travelling and doing all these gnarly things. And so basically, Patagonia sponsored him for a long time, haven't they? And this video is, I think obviously it's produced by Patagonia. It's like this advert, but it's like 7 minutes long, and it's him talking about his gear and his Patagonia clothing and all the stories
that go with his
yeah,
clothes.
the stories that he wears. But it was so beautifully made, and it really showed a bit of who he was.
How many times have you seen it?
I've seen it 2 or 3 now.
I've seen it, 3, 4.
Yeah,
maybe
I think-
one more, two
I
more.
think that might be my 3rd time. Yeah,
When I first saw it, I watched it maybe like. Oh, actually, I probably watched about 3 times. On
when you
DVD.
first watched it. Yeah,
He's so captivating. It's so
he
well
really
shot.
is. Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
Everything about him. I watched that man thinking, I wish I could do what you did.
Yeah,
And it's like, he could. And I sat there looking at where I live and thinking, I've got stuff. And the difference is between me and him, other than the
Yeah.
fact he's a legend and
Yeah.
I'm alright, is that he's made peace with this life that he has.
yeah,
is that I've made peace with this life where I have like this base to come back to.
Yeah.
He's just got.
He
this
doesn't
free
have a
spirit.
base. Yeah, he has a complete free spirit. He said that he doesn't really own many
so
things.
incredible.
He has this small van, and he's basically sponsored to go off and he just adventures really.
He's got.
Yeah.
And he lives by some set of values that I fucking wish I had the ball to do.
Yeah.
It's so impressive to see.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, what you can get a certain amount from a I had those same thoughts when I started seeing it. It's like, yeah, it's just such a lovely way to live. But in reality as well, like we see the 7-minute video of him. I'm sure he has a house or he has like certain things. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? Actually,
I don't think he does, man. I think
Really?
he has friends and family.
that he stays at. And
Well,
stuff.
my dream is
Does he
that
have a
Sean
girl? Does he has he settled down? He's just this complete free spirit.
He sounds pretty wise when he talks. He seems
He intelligent. He's really.
He's at the very least trilingual.
Yeah, he knows lots of languages, doesn't he?
So man,
Yeah.
anyway, I love that. Please,
Highly recommend.
Or you go watch it.
Watch it and
such
just watch
beautiful-
anything
it's
he's
like
in.
6.5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And just go in the rabbit hole. Let Sean take you really deep into his holes of rabbits.
Into his world.
Because he'll show you some fucking...
Talk about holes, lovely bit where he's talking about just all the holes he's got in his t-shirt. So he's just, I think he shows maybe 7 pieces of clothing, doesn't he? And a few of them he has stories to tell. And I remember one of them was he was climbing Fitzgerald and it had that big rip in the back. Fitzroy.
Stevie Fitzgerald from the pub. He was climbing Stevie.
Why did I say Fitzgerald?
He always climbed Stevie when he's had a beer, Sean.
It's I think Fitzgerald
Alt J.
is an Alt J song. Fitzgerald. Yeah. Anyway, Fitzroy, the biggest mountain in Patagonia, isn't it?
In what country?
In Chile. No, it's in the one next to Chile. It's right on the border.
I'm sure it's the Argentinian.
It's right on the border.
Yeah.
It's close. It's on the mountains.
It's
border,
on the
isn't
same
it?
continent.
Yeah. Anyway,
We're in the right part of the world.
he climbed it in under 16 hours or something.
30 something hours.
Okay, cool. Well,
I think it was 32.
but basically it had footage of him doing it with big holes in it, and then he stitched them all together.
It's nice, man.
And he's talking about how patches tell stories within the clothes, and he's just his whole demeanour about it. He's like, there's plenty of patches and there's plenty more room for patches. And it's so cool. He's just lovely guy.
My stuff at climbing is wrecked.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But I think these type of characters just live their life climbing. Everything is the ethos, and it's really cool to see.
It's lovely.
He's quite a humbling character considering the accolades he's got in like climbing world.
Yeah, and he's quite not many people. I don't feel like many people. He's underexposed maybe. Not many
Yeah.
people are onto him.
I fucking love him.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
Sorry, Sean. I love
Such
you.
a musical character as well.
He's so fucking
So
musical, man.
cool.
It's like
So
we
lovely.
bought penny whistles,
Yeah.
and we need to stop looking at them.
Well-
We should watch Sean I know the video's there to
Yeah.
learn with him. We should watch it every day together religiously now. Maybe about 6 a.m., 5 a.m. around sunrise.
around sunrise.
Yeah, and just blow each other's penny whistles.
Yeah. So in case you don't know, they have a film called Dodo's Delight where they go to Greenland and they sail a ship to these unclimbed walls and then do loads of first ascents, and it's like this 3-month epic trip. And halfway through it, whether to keep themselves not from like getting bored or whatever, or just because they're mad creative guys, they make this song called The Dodo's Delight. I'm going to play a little bit now. Got it. I downloaded it before. Well, not downloaded it, screen recorded it. You ready? Hang on. I'm going to get it up.
Song gives me shivers up.
Here we go.
There's a time
Don't say about
hurricanes and cyclones.
It's so lovely.
That's the name of a mighty sailboat that never
It's the Dodo's Delight, it's the Dodo's Delight, shining bright and blue and white, it's the Dodo's Delight.
Ah, lovely. Absolutely lovely. So, on Instagram.
If I saw that boat,
Yeah.
I think my hair would stand up and end. Just seeing the boat.
Yeah.
And if Captain John Shipton was on that boat.
Captain John Shipton. They have this captain who's 80-something now, and
He's such a fucking
they took him
hero.
up this mad trad route that hasn't
So
been climbed
cool.
before, and he's like in his 80s, and he is so gnarly. And there's a bit where he slips. Have you seen it? And and the rock falls, and he goes, "Oops, just went there," and he like catches himself. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So this Sean character, he did a YouTube tutorial of him playing on his little penny whistle. If I'm going to play a little bit now. Listen to it. so beautiful, isn't it?
There you have it. Put up the light.
There you have it.
And, so practice.
Yeah.
And then...
Okay, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
we'll practice, Sean.
When you finish practicing,
Yeah.
forget about everything I said.
What?
Don't try and play the tin whistle with your fingers. Don't try to
Oh,
blow through the
what
tin
do I
whistle.
play with?
Just let the tin whistle
Which-
play itself.
Play
Which
itself.
really?
Okay.
Inside your thoracic cage.
Thoracic kid. Okay, thanks, Sean. I'll do that. So, Dan, I've got a surprise.
No way.
Dan, I've got my penny whistle here, and I've followed his instructions completely. I learnt, practiced, okay, and then I forgot everything he said. You ready? Here we go.
I fucking hate you. I hate you. It's like, there's this moment she'd glance looking at him and thought he knows what he's doing here, and there's always, no, fucking.
That's so funny. Dan was so inspired for a second. He looked at me like so slightly happy and like, wow, Pete, I can't believe you've done
I
this.
just walk out.
What? Sorry.
I just walk out.
So yeah, if you hadn't heard that,
Sorry about that, Sean Villanueva.
sorry, Sean. I did learn it and then I forgot about it.
Didn't learn it.
I didn't learn it, but this is the challenge,
will.
Dan. We'll learn it, and then we can give weekly updates to the people.
Series 3, it can be our theme tune.
Series 3, that's awesome. Let's do it, and then we can message him, say, "Look, we found it. We did this for our podcast."
He like that one.
Yeah, he'll like that probably.
But anyway, moving on.
so next week,
Contender number 2.
That was so funny.
This is a fight, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Get
fight.
sassy.
You're sassy about this, boy.
You're such a pussy. Stepping up, contending
Yes.
to Sean Villanueva O'Driscoll is the one and only Johnny Dawes.
Johnny Dawes, another one of our heroes.
With his ascent of the Devil's Slide.
It's in what, South Wales? Near
No,
Cardiff?
it's near Cornwall. It's off
Cornwall.
Lundy Island.
Lundy Island.
So
So
it's a massive, beautiful slab that goes straight into the sea on this beautiful island. The video's called A Walk on the Wild Slide, and it's Johnny Dawes doing what he does best, which is no hang climbing, which no one seems to give a flying fuck about.
no one really cares.
But
that
it's
much.
so impressive.
It really is. When you've tried it as well, it's so impressive. He's like a
ludicrous.
weird little mountain goat.
It's
isn't he?
so strange because obviously, like, you look at the videos of him back in his day, and he's this incredibly athletic super athlete.
Yeah, he's like.
And now he's just this gnarly dude. That's
Yeah, it's
no
so
hands climbing.
weird. Yeah,
a
he's
4-pitch
not-
fucking climb.
He's not bothered
Tries.
about anything else really. It's so I'm sure he is, but yeah, like the old footage of him, he's dynoing, doing mad pull-ups, all sorts of like really athletic stuff, and now he's just got big chunky legs,
The biggest
massive
difference
chunky
though,
legs, and he just
is you've got Patagonia
yeah,
versus Bald Eagle Productions.
full,
And
yeah.
I was made up with that name. In fact, Bald, I love eagles.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I like things that are produced. So 3 things came together in one massively. But then it's like Patagonia.
spirit animal in a film.
But it was
production.
filmed really well.
Yeah, it was.
And
it was really well done.
The
Just by a
biggest-
guy with a camera.
No.
Bald eagle with
a
a
guy
camera.
with a camera.
No, because you thought it was a bald eagle
I did
carrying a
for a
camera.
while. But like, so basically, the story is Johnny Dawes does really impressive no hands climb up a
Yeah.
fucking massive multi-pitch trad route.
Yeah.
There's some pre-placed gears. He just has to clip his rope, which I think is fair enough.
Yes,
I'll take that. But
Yeah.
stick with the video right to the end for the big surprise.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah.
If you don't want to know what the surprise is, close your ears for like 10 seconds.
Close your ears.
He took a horrendous fall.
He took a fall, man. He just started. So, Devil's Slide is what it sort of says on the title. It's just this really long slab climb
Made by the devil.
made by the devil. It
For
looks like a
devil
big
kids.
slide, but it's 4 pitches long. So, however many meters that, like maybe 50 meters long. And he
Definitely
just
more than
stopped.
50. It's got to be about 100, man.
Yeah,
It's big.
it is long, to be fair. And basically, he's near the top, and you see him stumble, and then he just starts running down the slide. Look, he's got a rope and stuff in it, and
Well,
eventually catches
So
it.
he gets
but
4A with your hands.
4A with your hands.
What the fuck are you giving him for that?
Yeah, you just...
The thing is though, like in North Wales,
Yeah.
some people hate it. Some people like me love it.
Yeah.
You got J climbs.
What?
Run and jump at a boulder, grab the top, you get a J1.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder what his J climb grade is for that. It's got to be about a J15.
J climbs are Johnny Dawes. He set specific climbs. Just weird climbs. Yeah. J climb.
J climb. So you've got Johnny Dawes a man, the myth, the legend, and
Yeah.
you've got this other mysterious legend.
Yeah, that we know a bit less about, I feel, just because he's not from
But
here.
I feel I know more about him because there's more of him.
Yeah, there's more
in
videos
our world.
and stuff, yeah.
Like
that's
Johnny
true.
Dawes, there's loads of classic stuff that we've seen, and it's so funny to watch.
Yeah, he
and
is-
he is incredible.
He's really weird as
But
well,
the
but in the best way.
the best way. He's
Yeah.
so
Just out there.
out there.
Like the way once he talks about placing his feet on things, and he's talking about being very specific, and he pretends that his foot's a little helicopter, and he's looking for the helipad on the rock to go place
But when you
his
see the look in his eye,
Yeah.
you know he means business, and he's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
landing helicopters. And you know what? It's fucking worked, hasn't it? He's
really
been
has
landing
worked.
helicopters for years.
Yeah.
Like, give him a job.
So Johnny Dawes, it sounds like there's a bit of a mixed, I don't know, like view of him within the climbing world. Some people really couldn't give a fuck about him, and some people.
I
seem
suppose
to
that's
love him.
anyone who is
A bit counter.
so they're not just chill, and he's quite direct, and he seems quite in your face at times, not in a bad way. He's got
Yeah.
by the looks of it, he climbs with loads of fucking people,
Yeah.
and he's got some big old climbs
Yeah,
under
he
his
really-
belt
he
in
really
this
does.
world.
So he's back in the day of like British trad climbing. He was the one that was set
He's the
set
man,
a
he's-
lot of stuff and topped a lot of stuff.
And man, that is I looked at that, and so when you saw Sean Villanueva O'Driscoll on
Yeah.
a big wall,
Yeah.
part of me thought, do you know what? Maybe one day I'll get to sleep on a portal ledge.
Yeah.
But when I saw Johnny Dawes doing that, I thought, maybe one day
I could definitely do that.
I could do that. 'cause
Maybe
that's
next week. I could try
I don't
that.
think that looks so insane.
Yeah, but it's definitely something that I feel like we could do. We would do.
Could that was a big old fall, man.
That's true.
He's been landing helicopters for years.
Yeah, I guess
How
I
many
don't mean.
helicopters you landed?
Loads,
Be honest,
man.
no. Be honest.
At least 7.
No, we've been landing helicopters for a few months pre-COVID. I think
Yeah.
we probably landed 7 or 8, maybe 9
Okay.
helicopters.
All right, true. Maybe let me rephrase. I don't think we could do Devil's Slide, but it's the sort of thing that we.
I
could
don't even think
get-
you could trot it.
What?
Yeah,
That's bull.
I think you'd die
no.
because
Right, I'll solo it.
I'll break the gear.
I'll I'll
You'd
break
die.
the gear.
So anyway, get
Right.
to the crux of this.
Yeah, the crux of the fight. Then you ready?
Who?
Wins.
And it's really hard, man.
So I'm gonna rate mine out of patches. I'm gonna give Johnny Dawes 7 out of 10 patches. I'm gonna give Sean Villa O'Driscoll. I'm talking about the videos, not the people here. The videos that we're talking about. I'm gonna give Sean's video 8.6.
Whoa!
I'm taking that one. It's better for me.
I'm going in Johnny Dawes with an 8.
Yeah.
8 patches out of 10 patches.
8 patches out of 10.
Sean
Schmickles.
Villanueva O'Driscoll. I'm going to give him 9 patches.
9 patches. I wish I'd done the patch thing net after you, because now you've got more patches than me, and I've got plenty more room for patches.
I'm just shaking my head at him. He will go away eventually. So anyway, Sean's video, for me,
Yeah.
there's this whole ethos behind it, and I know Johnny
Yeah.
Dawes has got this whole crazy no hands thing.
Yeah.
But ultimately, like the story behind that particular video,
Video's just a bit more
just
inspiring,
so
isn't it? And
nice, yeah.
in terms of just the whole lifestyle as well. And
so crazy. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't.
lovely.
I learned quite a lot about Sean in that video.
Yeah.
And I learned a bit about Johnny in that he's still fucking gnarly. I think he's 55, man.
Yeah.
That's so impressive.
You see a little time lapse of him stretching at the beginning.
Yeah, it was so
How
cute.
high he was getting his leg though.
Oh
when he
man,
was
his
kicking
legs are
leg.
crazy insane. Aren't
He's
they?
just got
He is
so
He's
flexible.
a fucking mountain goat.
Yeah, he
That's
really
the
is a
only thing
mountain
to
goat.
explain this.
Yeah.
He's a mountain goat.
It's like a weird mixture between a kangaroo and a mountain goat.
Yeah.
It's like imagine if a mountain goat had big beefy kangaroo
like
legs.
a kangaroo that learned to talk,
And
but
he's
it
English.
mated with a goat.
My mother's half Irish mountain goat and my father's a Spanish kangaroo.
So it's we have to say, Sean's
Yeah,
video
Sean.
today.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you're all doing well in COVID. Definitely go and watch those 2 videos.
Oh my god, watch them both. Watch them
Watch
on
them
repeat. Like them, share them, tell your friends.
Yeah. Subscribe to the podcast. If you want to follow the podcast, follow it at BHPod on Instagram.
Yeah, you want to speak to me? Message my mum. I'm on @Dankaway Winterbear Instagram.
If you want to message me on Instagram or just follow me, don't message me. Just go Peter_Rich.
Just call Pete on 0743441, yeah, and you'll get him all day, 24 hours a day.
You shouldn't have done that, Dan. You shouldn't put my
24 hours a day.
Okay, alright, call me. I'll answer. Bye, guys.
Double dyno to micro crimper.